Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's video is focused on Amazon original newest TV show entitled Dom. And one of the official synopsis of Dom is Victor is a police officer who dedicates his life to fighting drugs, but his son Pedro goes from being a teen cocaine user to being a gang leader to eventually becoming one of the most wanted criminals in Rio de Janeiro. I would say this TV show was pretty good in my opinion. Insane with how some of the things transpired, with how people suffer, how people lose their lives, the action. Like, this was a pretty good TV show to watch. Here is my review on the matter. What I first liked about this TV show was the cast. I believe that the actor who played Dom in this TV show, Gabriel Leon Petro, did a good job with the acting. As with this show, Dom goes through a lot of horrible things in this show, and most of it is because of him. Like, some of the things that he has to go through is mostly because of his fault. And with just how he just transpired, how he just interacted with one of the other cast members as well, and how his story is altogether, I think that Gabriel Leon did a good job with acting and everything. I would say another character that I thought did well with the acting was the actor that plays Victor in this TV show, Flavio Tozzilani as Victor. I think he did a good job with acting as well, as he is the father of Dom in this TV show, and he tries to do what is right for his family and for his son and daughter, but it doesn't matter what he does right. It doesn't matter if it'll help Dom or hurt him or whatever, it never works. And as we see that Dom gets himself into a lot of trouble this time around, and Victor and the family has to suffer because of it, and it's a lot. I would say that it's a lot. And I would say as for the other actors that was in this TV show, the gang itself, I think that the acting was pretty good for the most part. I didn't have a bad time with any of the actors. It wasn't cringeworthy or bad to me, in my opinion. Another thing that I thought this show did good on was getting to the point. And what I mean by like getting to the point is that when the show first started, it immediately just went straight to the point, as like explaining what's happening, what's going on, and just how things transpired to the way it did. And this TV show focuses on two different timelines, telling the stories of not only Dom, but Victor as a younger individual, with how he became the person that he is now. And I think it was a really nice touch with how they told the stories, because you see that Dom and Victor grew up to very different lifestyles, grew up to very different realities, good, bad, and how they're somewhat relatable in different ways. Another thing that I thought this show did well on was the cinematography, directing and everything, the scenery of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I think it was all beautiful. I think it was all nice and everything, with how some of the scenes were shot and looked and everything, and how action took place and all. I think this show does a good job with just showing how someone with a drug addiction and how they go to rehab and just relapse all the time like a psycho is really done. And it's really sad, in my opinion. It was one of the sadder and like darker things of this show, just seeing Dom just going through many relapses, going back to rehab over and over again, and still not changing just because. That was the good, here's the bad. The first thing I did not like about this TV show was that there was no type of character development with anybody, especially Dom. I think that by the end of the show, Dom was a lot worse off than where he started off as every time that Dom tried to get better, or he was on the right path for like a huge character development, something or someone always blocked it from happening, and he will always relapse and just go back to what he was doing or becoming 10 times worse. And I would have wanted to see more character development with a lot of the characters, because some of the characters want to do right. They want to make better choices. They want to have a better life. They don't want to die, but it's just their lifestyle and the things that they're involved in blocks from any of that from happening. Now, another thing I did not like about this show would probably have to be with how maybe the story itself is really good, but some parts of the story could have been a little bit better, in my opinion, as, I don't know, it just wasn't anything special about it and everything in regards to it. As with Dom is a horrible person. He does so much to so many people, and a lot of people suffer because of his actions. His father, Victor, his mother, his sister, the gang itself that he was doing the crimes with, like, everybody suffers because of Dom. And if Dom was a real life individual that I knew, I would stay far away from this type of person, because it's nothing but trouble. I believe this show will have a season 2 with how the show ended. And in season 2, I believe that Dom is definitely going to face severe repercussions with what he was about to do, as he was about to go to a whole new level that he cannot come back from. And I can't say what, but it's really bad. It's really bad. But despite my negatives, this is a pretty good show to watch. The show does have a lot of sexual nudity, a lot of violence, graphic scenes, and just a crazy show altogether. How I would rate Dom out of 5 stars, I would probably rate Dom 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.